Are you thinking about selling your home or maybe renting it out? You'll want to stick around and learn about the pros and cons.
This is Kasama Lee, your community realtor.
By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer idea of whether you have a home that you're thinking about keeping to receive passive monthly income, or you're thinking you should just sell it, right? I'm going to go over 3 ingredients of what it means to be the landlord. If you find this type of content valuable, you want to hit subscribe and the bell notification so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for supporting the channel, commenting, sharing, liking. This all helps grow the channel and it means a lot to me. So let's talk about ingredient number 1. Is your house in a condition or in shape to become a rental? What do I mean by that? First of all, how old is the house? If the house is about 50 years old and it hasn't had a lot of updates and upkeep, you may be running into the wear and tear that comes with the age of the house, and now you have a tenant in it. So you may end up dealing with potential repairs that may be coming up that you don't know about even now, right? And so the question is your house a fit to become a rental? Is there a punch list of items that should be done before you open the door, get a new family to move in to become your tenant, and you're going to be collecting rent from them? Is the house ready? Second ingredient, do you know what it means to be a landlord? In other words, are you equipped to legally handle being a landlord? Do you understand tenants' rights? Do you understand, what a lease agreement would look like? Do you know enough about your rights and the tenant's rights? So I'm just going to get to the chase, okay? If your tenant decides to be late on paying the rent, do you know what to do? If your tenant says, can I pay you half this month and then I'll pay another half, I don't know, the 3rd week or 4th week of the month, do you know how to respond? Do you know how to tighten up that agreement? Do you know what the rules are? So do you know what you're getting into, in other words, as a landlord? It's all great when the tenant performs, but do you know what to do when the tenant doesn't perform? Do you know how to screen for the right tenant? All of the things. Third ingredient, do you know what it would cost to be a landlord? When you're putting your property out to rent, do you know that your monthly mortgage includes principal, interest, tax, and insurance? So are you factoring all of these 4 things in to really package the house so that when you put the house on the market, your rent ideally would cover those 4 things? And do you know what the market is renting the size of your house for? So there's some market research that you need to do with all of that. Now, back to my point number 1, right? If the house is not in move-in ready condition, it may need some deferred maintenance. Would it be a good idea for you to have some inspections done so you know the things that you would need to do with the house? Is the roof in good condition, electrical, plumbing, all the things, right? Because the last thing you want is you rent the house out, you have the tenant in, and things start breaking down, the dishwasher doesn't work, now you're running back and forth. And do you have the flexibility or the ability to run back and forth and get the repairs done? Do you have a crew of, handyman, plumber, electrician, all the things to really keep your house in order and to make sure that the repairs are done? Because when your tenants are paying rent, most tenants would like to have the house be in functional condition. It may look good when they do the walkthrough and all the things, but all the things should be working as well. Another thing you want to really think about is if the property doesn't rent right away, let's say it stays vacant for a month or 2, are you in a position to cover, remember, principal, interest, tax, and insurance, and float and pay the mortgage for the month or 2 that it doesn't rent? And I'm talking worst case scenario, but it can happen. So are you ready to put on the landlord hat and become a landlord? Or does it make sense for you to sell the house and move on, get the equity out, use the money to purchase maybe another property or whatever that you decide to do? I think the important thing you have to think about is distance-wise, are you able to take care of the house? Is it close to you? Or if it's far, are you going to look into finding a property management company that's going to do that part, the landlording part, for you, and for you to receive the check, and you pay them, of course, a percentage or an amount, a flat amount. That depends on the property manager, a monthly fee for them to basically be the guardian for you of your rental property. Well, I hope this is helpful information to you. Food for thought, something to think about. We are personally our landlords ourselves, so I'm speaking from firsthand experience as well. And, having a tenant is, you don't know what you're gonna get until they're in there. And then you have to decide if that's the right tenant or not, and all the things. It comes with all of it. So make sure that you understand and you're equipped to handle being a landlord and what resources you might need to do that. Okay? Any questions? Feel free to email me, kasama@kasamasales.com. We are not a property management company, so we're not able to answer property management questions for you. We just personally rent our property out ourselves. We used to have property management, but we have learned that we would like to, this time around, do this ourselves. And stay tuned for the following video where I'm going to actually walk you through the process of our property that got beat up pretty badly, and we had to get the renovation done, and it was through different stages. So that's going to be a fun one. It might be a series of videos so you can kind of follow us along on our journey. But there's always, what we look for is a half full and a happy ending, and we are there now. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.